Look at this from Sin. He's going to hear the rotation over towards B. He's going to call his teammates in and try and beckon them to help Crimbo, who's all by himself. Sin holding up the people coming from the A bomb site, but Crimbo cannot stand as strong and proud as he did on map number 1. The retake's going to get attempted. It's going to be very difficult. I honestly don't see us being successful. They've seen definitely one towards truck. They know one towards short. It's going to be so difficult. And Rawls forgetting his teammates is behind him and starts looking at his teammate. It's a bit awkward, but
we have the retraction from the T side. Good damage. Opening kill comes back in their favor. Taps in a second process. It's 3, it's 4 quick kills for Big. And it's just Zyphon left out on Palace. It was an attempt at an A split. But they are going to lose out. 25 seconds, 1v2. Process is low. Mantu gets dropped. But eventually, time should be the biggest constraint. And Zyphon to go pick up the bomb and then to plant. It's just not going to happen. Molotov as well. This is over.
yeah, it's going to be difficult for him, especially considering the time. I think this is over, as you said. Process and Crimbo are just going to escape. It's a good first round for Big. Very similar to what we just saw over on Ancient. Sprout win the first 2. Big then rebuttal. Not as cleanly as I would have expected. And honestly, I felt like Sprout had that round in the bag after the openers.
Zyphon's claimed another, and now it's on Tapson and Crimbo. 2v3 with the bomb. The bomb's been caught out in transition. What is this round? 40 seconds left. Zyphon's looping back from A. Tapson makes the upgrade to an AK. Should know that both players tagged up. Smoke goes the other way as well.
And Zyphon now, he's going to commit into Crimbo's clutches. Crimbo yet to frag. That's his first. Easy as you could like. And Big, 2 in a row. That's such a weird round. As you said, like,
oh, nice shot from Zyphon. His Deagle can make an upgrade to a rifle, but they don't go to claim the gun. Rawls, the second man in, will try and make that attempt. I don't like the push from Mantu. That's cost him his life. Sin, Tabson, Mantu, all in conjunction to find these frags. Going to try and slow down the bomb plant as best as they can. Crimbo shouldn't lose this gunfight from range. Tech 9 against M4. Flash is pretty decent. Spook moves back towards Tetris, so yeah, I don't know. This round pretty much over. No bomb plant chances.
Once again, though, only keeping 2 alive. Big have not been able to stabilize their economy whatsoever. 3 rounds in a row, 2 alive.
Safe to say, they've got to try and play this one from range. Wonderful. Finds 1 in a second. Process overcommits as well. Deagle
Oh, no.
makes it another. No way. Crimbo stands his ground, wants another. Mantu drops 1 more. Now it is just the pole. 1 against 2. Knows that the bomb's in top middle. Knows that one of these players should be tagged up. But now knows both of these players capable of having rifles. Shifts away from middle, moves towards B if they come from short. Mantu might have read this one perfectly.
I think he has. This is amazing. He still has to win the aim battle, though. He's read it. Will they expect him? No, the bomb goes first. It's like Zyphon can't even run away. Can Zyphon pick it up, though, and still scarper back? Mantu playing this off angle. Zyphon's going to pick up the bomb, tries to retreat. Doesn't even need to, because he still wins out that duel. Oh, it's close, but Sprout
on the big radar here on short. A second jump. That's allowed the AK to swing. And the AK to deliver. Mac 10 of Alpha brings 1 back. Smoke goes in. Mantu finds 1 in window. 3v2. This is hectic now for Sprout. Spook and Rawls. Clutch up between them required.
Yeah, Spook was far too late there on the trade to Mantu. The issue is they have killed one of the armored players, and there's only 1 AK in the mixture right now because the kills were down towards middle. Those rifles are not immediately... you can't quite acquire that. And Crimbo now, oh, baited in perfectly. Spook all by himself. Crimbo has the Zeus. The Zeus misses, but Spook comes through. The triumphant. They're going to hear connector. Tapson's going to have that information. They've currently got that gamble stack correctly. They're not going to clear close right. Tapson gets blinded, but he still is able to get that first. And with Sin trading and also able to reposition, he's made his way under Palace. He still thinks Zyphon's in Palace, but Zyphon somehow made his way to connector. Wonderful's not going to clear him. Oh, an oversight. And now Zyphon coming up connector. Sin dispatches with him after leading the charge over in map number 1. He's going to start stepping up in that same similar way on Mirage.
Fantastic. Great start for Big. Crimbo jump spots. That's information. I'm surprised Sprout don't act upon that a little quicker. They are going to swing out from the end of apps and the kill does come in. They only had 1 defender towards this side of the map. Sin's rotated in and, well, he is successful to the trade out on Zyphon. A little bit laboured. Spook, in the meantime, a man that isn't really renowned for AWPing, finds Process. So it is a 3 versus 3. Peek on out. Good start from Spook. Finds another as well. Short hold is decent. The problem is the bomb's in bottom con, so I don't quite know how Sprout are going to move that towards this side.
1 versus 2. Rolling back the years. Trying to find and hunt this AWPer in middle, but it'll be Rolls to backstab him. Starting off with a Tech 9. He wins out the round for them. And Sprout, after losing the opener, and after looking pretty dreary... Is it good they come to him? I'm not even sure. Oh my god, look at middle, Ryan. Sin gets flashed in. Only one, though.
Yeah, but look at this. They've got Palace control, and the AWP's out towards B. The bomb's making its way around. You've got to focus on Mantu here. He's the only man that can derail this round. Although, Tapson, he could have found the shot on the underpass player. Instead, Mantu now on the AWP fires a second time. Both misses. Doesn't hit the short player either. And from there, this round, it feels doomed. There was a definite chance that Big could have won that out. As you say, the fact that there's only one kill that happens from the connector push, there's only a little bit of damage done by Mantu in apartments. It's really disappointing because those rifles, both of them, set up for success, and instead they fall flat on their face. This round's done. It's 7-all. It's tied up as we head into number 15.
It's such an awkward one because, like, fundamentally, you can't look at that round and go, oh, we should have won that because of what you brought into it. So you have to always look at it from that perspective. But regardless...
This should just be quick pickup of a round as a big play for trades. Taps a missed chance. There's chances now. Look at this. CT side. Molly goes under Palace. That means Sin's going to burn. He has to reveal his position, but the bomb carrier gets dropped. Second kill for Mantu. And now Zyphon 1v3 knows where the rifleman is. And that usually we see with the big green, drops back into connector, and he waits for Crimbo to join him. Nice shot. One more to go. Has the idea he's coming from connector, and Zyphon wins out the 1v3. 1 by 1 big face, and 1 by 1 they fall. That's an embarrassing way to end the half. Wonderful smoked off. Nice shot from Spook to start things out. To the second one as well from Shaw. Big have been read into. Way too slow on the trigger. 2 kills come back their way, but Sprout should just be able to topple them. It's Sin against 3. Nice first shot. Nice second shot. Picks up the USP as well. Decoy thrown from connector, so he knows roughly where Spook's going to come from. He's the man that found 2 from short as well. Making noise and retreating with the bomb. Will stick the plant. Question is, does he anticipate the player to come out of jungle? Yes, he does. Sin, take a bow. They win out the 1v3. It was Zyphon that done them dirty at the end of the first half, but it's Sin to kickstart the campaign on the T side.
It is a stack for Sprout, to be fair. 2 flashbangs on CT. They're not going to blind anyone. But the USPs, oh, now that's a good flashbang. Hold on a second, it's a 2v2, 2v1. Rouse puts it into a 1 versus 1. How's this happened then? You were flawless versus the Force Spy, now up against the USPs. You seem no match.
Half the time gone, knife out,
oh my
knife
God.
out. He's missing, he's missed it all. 10-second stick, Crimbo's just thrown it away.
I mean, sure.
We're back live, Freddy.
We're back live.
Let's put that behind us.
Reset.
Yes.
An eco round win for Sprout. We're now back on the rifles of both sides, and Mantu's the first to fall. A knife kill on the last, so Crimble does actually have a little bit more funds in his back pocket, and that would have dropped him over an orb. However, Rolls, after winning that 1 versus 2, he's enraged. He's pumped up. And the Viking inside of him is unleashed.
Nice shot from Wonderful. Sin gone. Second from Wonderful as well. Crimbo against 5. And yeah, I don't know. I think this is chalked up. Sprout double digits, take the lead. And you've got to think this is all off the back of a certain incident we saw a little bit while ago.
And out of nowhere, when it looked like it should be 10-9, looking for an 11-9 in favor of Big, Crimbo is the last to fall.
Just expected his 2 teammates in Tabson and Sin to have a little more success. Wonderful's been caught out. Orb dropped. Rawls trades 3v3. It's carnage at the start of round 21.
Very similar to that last game we just saw. An absolute bloodbath it was there. The bomb's heading over towards apartments, but guess what? So is Alpha. He's definitely had a slower game than his first. But Tapson gets the kill towards Market, but it's all down to Alpha. And sadly for him, they're going to anticipate the aggression. Really nice from Big. I think if they see Tapson running away there, you're kind of expecting someone aggressed a little bit towards B. And it's exactly the right idea. Rolls, even though he traded out his teammates, even though that Spook did heroics, to be honest, towards short, it's all in vain. And Crimbo will even pick up an AWP for his teammate. Really nicely done.
The problem is the numbers game does not favor them.
However, it's such a slow retake. They're waiting for Alpha to initiate some sort of contact or get in place for them to start moving forward. Oh, this is not great though. Spook the first to die. Alpha, because he's so late, they're just not going to expect him. Zypher's only just jumping into window now, but he does win out the duel. Alpha finally exposing his hand. And now Mansu, the bomb's planted in the open, as you said, but there's smoke on it, and everyone's holding for the pole. Even though they let it go down to the absolute wire.
Sprout has set up all the trapdoors to try and stop it. He's made the movement in towards the ladder room as well.
Oh,
it's a good flash. One goes back. It's a nice trade. Zyphon gets processed. 3 against 3. Mantu, does he expect the AWP on short?
He might not expect the AWP, but he expects something on short. And that AWP needs to be careful because of Crimbo. But, my god, wonderful. His dynamism around this map right now is being superb. He is everywhere. And he's being such a pain for Big. They're walking into him once again. He's actually looking towards the A-bomb side. If Tapson just swings him, this could be dangerous. But Tapson goes off the higher angle. Also, the smoke towards connector reveals their position. It's Mantu now in a 1 versus 3. We've seen many a clutch so far in this series, in this map to be specific. But for Sprout, it's only just got better and better. You compare Wonderful and Mantu, similar kills, but around like that.
Now, focus to the future. Sin.
Bye-bye.
Great shot. Rolls. Yeah, I don't know. Just hit by a bullet train, it felt like. Nice shot from Wonderful with his deagle. Couple of spams connects. Crimbo finding a double, though. And that leaves it into a 2v4. Full 30, Freddy. Feels a little bit fitting now.
I mean, we've seen a Felico win already for Sprout. So I'm not taking anything off the cards. But Crimbo has seemingly signed to light up the server. He's got 5 kills in 2 rounds. It's him and Sin. Like, I'm looking at them. He might buy up a deagle, but because they've got such little money, like, there's no point spending that money. Save for an AWP. There's 2 players in CT. This nade's going to be so huge. The Benny's dropped. They're all rotating in. Oh, the nade dunks on Mantu, but Rouse overextends. What's he done that for? He's maybe opened Zyphon up for success. That's exactly what it will be.
13 seconds.
13 seconds. The round's over. We're going to a 3rd map. There's no way they get the bomb down. Surely not. Okay, Crimbo just plan, but that's it. 2 versus 3. 1 versus 3 for Crimbo. Make it null. And Wonderful cleans up the last. Sprout finds 16. It couldn't have ended in any more of a worse way for Big.
Yeah, it's really disappointing. Mantu, had he have not taken the damage to the molly, wouldn't have died to the nade.
Yeah.
Had they have not pushed with like 15 seconds to go, probably wouldn't have lost. And instead, we're here.